Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve and today I'll be reviewing LA Confidential. So this is a first time watch for me, and man, am I glad I watched it. I wish it would have been sooner than this, but never too late, I guess. So let's go ahead and get right into this. Danny DeVito, he is in this movie along with Guy Pearce, Russell Crowe, Kim Basinger, Kevin Spacey, James Cromwell, and so much more. This movie has a full cast, and they do a fantastic job in this movie. Danny DeVito being one of them. He doesn't have a huge role in this, but he also is the narrator, and there's a running scene with him in it in the very beginning. And I swear it's so funny because all the movies he's in, he has that same run, and it just cracks me up seeing it. Uh, So the movie is kind of based. It's got Mickey Cohen involved. Like there's not somebody that plays Mickey Cohen, but they talk about him. Like this is during that time, and Gangster Squad was also. Well, this movie was way more like L.A. Noire, the video game, than Gangster Squad. This movie's way better as well. If I could give this movie actually, I'm not going to say it yet. I don't want to spoil a surprise, but I'm sure you all know where I'm going with this. This movie has a lot of similarities to movies like Hurricane, Changeling, uh, I think Dark Blue, stuff like that. I mean, not so much Dark Blue because it's not a noir film, but it has the police corruption in it. And this one, it's funny because the police corruption in this is literally what we're going through in today's police force and everything. This is being the LAPD, and the LAPD and NYPD are like two of the most corrupt police forces in the U.S. I know I probably sound like a broken record by saying this, but I love the 1950s classic style police force wearing the suits and the hats. I mean, in this one they don't really wear it, but they all have the suits on. Danny DeVito's got the Al Capone hat. Neo noir films. I'm a huge fan. Like I love the swinging, dancing. Like I'm kind of saying all this from Gangster Squad, and this is the same kind of movie. And I just love how these movies turn out, man. The music in this is very good. I mean, you got Jerry Goldsmith as the composer. He did one of the greatest songs as far as composing goes. I mean, there's so many that are good, but one of his best is from Total Recall. Yeah, he did Total Recall, he did Chinatown, he did a bunch of stuff. Alien. So one of my favorite scenes in this, funniest scenes for me, is the Lana Turner scene when Guy Pearce and Kevin Spacey are like kind of getting down to interrogating people and whatnot. I'm not going to say any more. I don't want to spoil anything, but that right there is one of my funniest scenes in this movie. As far as favorites, man, this whole movie is just from start to finish packed with you're on the edge of your seat. I mean, there is a little slow parts for the most part. Like you're literally just like, what is going on? Oh man. Oh, and also I figured out who was involved like 10 seconds before you find out who it is and who's involved. I literally was right there with it. So let's see here. What else do I have? Yeah, this movie, man. This movie kept me involved from the very beginning to the very end. Russell Crowe had a great cast, was great in this. Guy Pearce, I've never been a real big Guy Pearce fan, but I'm telling you, man, this movie, he did a great job. He really did. James Cromwell did a great job. Kevin Spacey did a great job. Danny DeVito always does a great job. Like this whole cast did a really good job in this movie. All right, so director we have Curtis Hanson, who also did 8 Mile. I've seen 8 Mile. I'm not saying it's one of my favorites. I didn't even own it, but it's not a bad movie. It's just a totally different style movie than LA Confidential. IMDb gave this an 8.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 99%. Dog Bones gave it a 4 out of 4. So you got pretty much a 9.9 out of 10, 100%, and I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I enjoyed this movie a lot. Like, I literally wanted to watch it like 2 days after watching it the first time again because I was like, man, this was so good. Budget of 35 million, sorry, box office of 126 million. That goes first. 26.2 million on a budget of 35 million. So it made some good money. I'm not saying it went killer, but it definitely did good. Interesting fact here is Michael Madsen was originally supposed to play Bud White. Bud White was played by I keep wanting to say Kurt Russell, Russell Crowe, and he did a great job. I'm glad it was Russell Crowe. Would I mind to see Michael Madsen? Sure, throw Michael Madsen in the cast, maybe change it up a little bit, have it directed by Quentin Tarantino. You got a film, L.A. Confidential remake with Quentin Tarantino directing it. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I really wouldn't. That would kind of be. I feel like that would be up his alley. I'd love to see him do a noir film like that. That would be really cool. Uh, yeah. So that's that for that movie. You guys, let's see. What do I have on the list for next? Oh yeah. So stay tuned. I will be doing complete series of Roseanne. So stay tuned for that and like and subscribe. You guys have a good day, and I will see you guys next time. All right. Oh yeah, and don't forget to check out my letterbox.